Session, bridging skill gap strategies for effective learning and development. For that, I would like to call Mr. Arun Kabra, President, Enterprise Learning Business and CFO, Times Pro. Arun is the CFO and the founding team member of Times Pro, having previously held positions at Time Center for Learning Limited, Times EduTech, and Events Limited. Arun holds a CA from ICAI, CMA from CIMA, London, and LLB from the University of Rajasthan. He has also a 20 years career in various sectors, including FMCG, manufacturing, engineering, insurance, education, and media. He has worked in strategic ties, business intelligence, analytics, internal controls, risk management, cost optimization, commercial negotiation, and taxation. Arun is also initiated and nurtured the government and skilling business verticals and is spearheading the corporate training vertical for Times Pro. He is a strong proponent of corporate governance, ensuring integrity and ethics at the levels. I would like to call Mr. Arun on the dais, please.
Thank you for the introduction and thanks to all of you. Am I audible? No. Hello? Yeah. Okay. In the previous session, there was a discussion. One question was asked about revenue generating functions versus L&D function. I have a divergent thought there. See, we all know that companies are made from people, for people, because all the products and services, whatever are created, are for people to be consumed. So if we look at all the functions, whether it is, say, finance, say, sales, business development, training, IT, all the functions, which of the functions which are directly connecting with people? That is L&D and HR. So a big round of applause for all of you, please. Because you are doing every day the job for people. You are creating careers for people. You are making them happy with learning new things every day. So be happy for that. Okay, I'll start the session now on bridging the skill gap. Now, see, this topic is very much known to all of us. We are there in this profession. We know that what kind of skill gaps are there. But today I will also talk about few data points which can be useful for you to be utilized in your organization when you are talking about any kind of learning agendas or any initiative which you want to take. So to start with, if you look at that how the skill gap is going up and up from 2018, which was pre-COVID time, to now 2024, if you look at that 85% of employers are finding it difficult to get the right kind of resources, right? That is the Manpower Group survey. 8.5 trillion it will cost us if we will not get the skilled resources. And 74% of the employees, they say that they are not trained enough for their respective jobs. And we all know that there is a lot of discussion around the world that AI is going to obsolete few jobs, many jobs. Most of the people are now thinking that, okay, 50-60% of the jobs will be probably obsolete. But that's not the case. We have seen these kind of things earlier in past also. If I talk about 1990s, when the computers were introduced, many people were thinking that computers will replace human people. That's not going to happen, right? We all started utilizing the computer and the job creation still happened. So all those things are going to happen. What we need to do is that we need to train our people on time for the right kind of skills. So these are the skills we all know, that hard skills which is like coding, data analytics, soft skills like talking to people, selling, communication, digital skills are, social media is very, very important nowadays. And obviously the leadership skills which are at the top, that is how we all are able to give direction to our organization, our teams, and that is where the leadership skills are also very, very important. And for all these skills, if we look at that why there is a need for analyzing the skill gap, right? As we have already discussed that LinkedIn survey of 74% people. Now, there is another Randstad report that 63% of employees are worried about they will be replaced by automation. Similarly, many people are worried about that if they will not be able to upskill themselves, there is a possibility that somebody who is junior to them right now will replace them. And because of that fear in their mind, sometimes their interaction with their own team members is not so good, right? And we all need to provide that kind of training to managers that how they can still take care of that mentoring and they can manage self before actually they are managing the team, right? So these kind of issues are cropping up primarily because there is an insecurity, and that insecurity will be there till the time these people are not trained or they are not upskilled. If we look at from the employer's point of view, obviously there are challenges to get the skilled resources, and at the same time, if we look at the kind of cost we are all incurring, if we lose one resource and we have to hire someone from the market, the cost will be definitely higher as compared to training your own people. So yeah, I mean, for the employers, the kind of cost it is currently pegged out at 160 billion. These are global data. So for employer as well as employee, these are the challenges if we don't upskill our teams. I'll not spend too much time onto this because we all know and I have covered it in the previous slides. Let us come to Times Pro. So Times Pro is providing a holistic solution. And how it is providing a holistic solution, let me first talk about an example. If we want to renovate our house and we go to a carpenter separately, electrician separately, a plumber separately, a POP guy separately, a painter separately, what will happen? There will be a coordination issue. There will be, ultimately you are not clear that when the things will happen, how it will happen, what will be the outcome, whether the outcome will be good or bad. Instead of that, what we do is we hire an architect who actually coordinates everything. So Times Pro is that architect, which takes care of each and every level of training, all types of training, all facilities, whatever you need. If you need a blended learning, if you need a LMS, if you need e-learning content, if you need institutions, if you need Ivy League solution, everything is there. Whether you want a training for induction or you want a training for succession, you want a training for leadership, you want a training for retaining your talent or developing their functional or behavioral skills, all kinds of trainings and all kinds of solutions, infrastructural solutions, everything is available with Times Pro. Specifically, if we look at in terms of sectoral solutions, we are there for all the sectors, whether it is BFSI, whether it is automobile, whether it is IT. We provide specialized training in those functions which takes care of the new age learning and development concepts for that particular sector which are relevant. So if suppose we need a training in automobile sector where how to utilize Web 3.0 in automobile, now that thing is available with us because we have a specialized team of 30 people just for developing Web 3.0 content. They are based out of Bangalore. We have that team with us. So similarly, in terms of technology solutions, whether any new technology getting introduced, like say we have programs for Akamai, we have programs for Cisco, we have programs for Oracle, we have programs for Microsoft, we have programs for every technology. Why? It's not that we own these technologies, but we have a network. We have a network with all the best of the trainers across the world, and they provide all types of training. So we have a network of 10,000 trainers across India and across the world. And that gives us that kind of breadth where we are able to provide all kinds of solutions. Digital and e-content solution, we have a complete content factory, which is having ID professionals, which is having video editors, which is having graphic designers, which is having storytellers, which is having language experts, and which is also having a network of SMEs. So we can provide all e-content solutions for your learning needs. In terms of leadership development, on one side we have our own programs. On the other side, we also have a very good network of IIMs, IITs, and Ivy League institutions. And we can stitch the program where a program is delivered by the institute, and there is some SMEs from the industry are also aligned, and there is some behavioral training which is also aligned, and there can be a longer journey which can be created, which will be impactful as compared to attending a 2-3 days workshop with the IIM. And obviously we have some signature products, we will talk about those. So one of the signature product is Sculpt. Now Sculpt is, I think no one to my knowledge would have ever tried change management as a product. Change management is a OD solution. Generally in every organization it is taken as a separate project like that. But what we have done with Sculpt is we have done some kind of standardization with some kind of customization. So for example, how our Sculpt starts, we will do the assessment for all the employees of the company. The theme will be where each and every employee of the company will be given the position that you are now the CEO. Now you need to answer these questions. So that person will go with that perspective. Now after that, there will be definitely some OD sessions with identified individuals who are influencers. Those influencers may not be only the leaders. The influencers can be even from the bottom of the pyramid. So there will be a good mix of people from the top, from the middle, and from the bottom. And that kind of cohort will give you those ideas which are making sense for the organization, rather than just a top-driven approach that, okay, this is what we want to do as part of our change management and we want to do something. So Sculpt is a product which gives you that kind of architecture where you have the assessment, you have the methodology that how you are going to deliver that project successfully. Similarly, Data Jedi, as we spoke about, like say Power BI, many organizations are having licenses but they are not utilizing. What we do is not just the hands-on training, but also a project execution which is done, and people start using Power BI in their day-to-day culture. So that we develop a culture. So Data Jedi is not just meant for only a workshop. It is a way of doing things in a technical manner. Equify is a product which is again on POSH training, as well as we also provide diversity and inclusion products under that. So it is not just POSH training, it is much beyond that. We all know that nowadays if we talk about number of genders, there are 78 genders identified. Okay, so yes, I mean there are a lot of updated content onto that which has to be provided to every organization. So as part of Equify, we come along with the journey with our clients, where we don't only provide some kind of training or workshop or an e-learning module, but also we are helping them with the training of their committee members. We are providing special experts on specific cases. So all that is there. Then search inside yourself and leading EI, these are all emotional intelligent products, and those are very, very important in today's age, especially post-COVID. These products are getting a lot of demand, and there is a need for that. Okay, this is ITES solution, as we already discussed about that, whether it is Red Hat, SAP, Microsoft, Intel, Oracle, all kinds of training we are providing as one shop. So any training if you need for your IT department or for your development section, all trainings are available here. Education at work. Now this is very interesting concept, and many organizations have implemented some policies also around it. But even after implementing policies, we sometimes find that people are not coming up. There is a budget, but people are not consuming it. One of the reasons is that people don't know what program will be sensible for them. And from the organization, if there are some forced nomination, people don't even join those programs. Companies spend money. So what we have done is that we have done alignment with, say, IIMs and IITs, and these programs are executive education program, where there is obviously an enhanced CV value for the participants, and they want to go for these programs, where we are then aligning that to the policy of the organization, and accordingly there will be a fitment. Also, we have already come up with a membership concept, where the organizations who tie up with us as an enterprise license, then for those nominations there can be some additional benefit in terms of any kind of discounts or any kind of other financial benefits. So those are especially designed, and that can be given as part of the membership benefits. Another is that how we can do a customized MDP program, where you want to give a complete cohort from your side, and we can create a program around the specific needs of your organization, and that can give a very good stature to the program as well as a defined outcome. So all these solutions are there. And plus we also have online and distance learning projects, where we have certain universities and tie-ups. So if suppose you want a retention solution for probably bottom of the pyramid guys who just want to do masters for say 2 years. So for 2 years there is some cost which employer can pick up, but there is a clarity that these people will remain for 2 years then. Okay, so these are our partner institutions, some logos which are there as of now, but yeah, I mean there are so many other universities and institutions who are already tied up with us. So we have a wide range of programs across these institutions. All the IIMs, all the IITs, and so many Ivy League institutions like INSEAD, Wharton, CQF, these are all there with us. Sorry, you're looking, please. Okay, in terms of content solution, as I shared that we can provide all kind of content, whether you want a ILT content or you want a e-learning content or you want a bite-sized video. Because see, if we talk about today's employees who are of the Gen Z generation, you may find that the existing content which would have been provided by some of our competitors who have been working since long, but those content pieces are now a little bit outdated. But when we talk about the content which we have created, it is for employees here and now. Because we know that if we talk about Gen Z, they would not be happy to look at detailed content which is which will take some hours for them. They would be interested in looking at something with a bite-sized video. Their pickup is also good. They will be able to pick up that learning pretty faster, and you had also covered that in your presentation. So yeah. So we have the global reach, as I talked about, and we can provide solutions not just in India but also outside India. So if you have entities outside India also, we can take care of your training needs. Okay, with this I would like to play one video that is introducing Times Pro to all of you.
Learning creates opportunities. Education shapes careers. Skills spur growth. Knowledge enables, empowers and transforms. Welcome to Times Pro, a cutting-edge higher ed tech platform designed to transform people and businesses through learning, training and skilling solutions. Times Pro equips learners with the knowledge, skills, competencies and the confidence to rise in a competitive world. Anchored to the 184-year legacy of the Times of India Group, we are on a mission to help India transform into a knowledge economy.
Times Pro is a higher edtech platform and it is part of the Times of India Group. In the past decade, Times Pro has gone from strength to strength. In the enterprise space, Times Pro offers corporate training programs across a wide range of functional and general management domains. Times Pro also works with the government to devise and deliver scaled-up training programs across all our learner demographics. Today, Times Pro is your go-to brand for all training needs, spanning across a wide spectrum of skills in technology, in management, and even in sectoral specializations like banking, supply chain, IT, ITES, and so on. Industry 4.0 refers to the preeminence of technology as a differentiator in this VUCA world that we are in today. I would even go further to say that the integration of emerging technologies like AI, ML, and Web 3.0 are a necessary precondition to the very survival of companies in our knowledge economy. Now, Times Pro has been ahead of the curve in recognizing this mismatch of workspace talent, supply demand, and have worked closely with leading industry and top academic institutions like the IITs and the IIMs to address this gap proactively.
Our array of unique and customized enterprise learning solutions is designed to address organizational challenges by empowering employees to drive business growth and lead with foresight. Times Pro's mission of enabling and empowering individuals extends inwards too, building a rich, vibrant and inclusive work culture.
Thank you. Thanks for listening. Thank you.
For sharing your insights. I would like to call Mr. Srinivasan from Maverick System to felicitate Mr. Arun.